Hi, it's Mandy here. Today I'm going to go through long division, how to get the right answer every single time without sacrificing speed or like human error incidents. I'll also show you how to double check in such a way so that you don't go back and cross out your correct answers with the wrong one. So grab a piece of paper, a pen, and join in. Let's start with something fairly simple. Okay, so let's go for the 3 times table. I think they're fairly okay. So 3 and on the inside, here we go. So 1977 divided by 3. Okay, so this is what I do every single time because I hate wasting time at an exam. I go ahead and start with the same number. Okay, I'm a creature of habit. There is not a number in the 3 times table that is less than 3 unless my secret ninja move here, if I times it by 0. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 0 under here. How did I get 0? I did 3 times by 0. Okay, so I'm going to put that 0 up here. Okay, you'll see a pattern emerging from this side as well. And then I subtract this. That gives me 1, and then my next number comes down. 19. How close can I get to the number 19 without going over using the multiples of 3? That's a long sentence. So I know my 5 times table really, really well. So I know 3 times 5 is 15. If I add 3 to that, I know that I get 18. So I go 3 times by 6 will give me 18. That's really as close as I'm going to get to 19 using the multiples of 3 without going over. Okay, so I'm going to put 18 under here. How did I get 18? I did 3 times by 6. Pop that 6 up here because that's part of your answer now. Alright, 19 minus 18, 1. Bring the 7 down, okay? It's creature habit. What's the closest I can get to 17? Oh, 18. No, it has to be less than 17. So 15. Okay, so I'm going to put 15 here. How do I get 15? I did 3 times by 5. 5 goes up here. Right, 17 minus 15 is 2. Bring down, that's such a wonky arrow. Bring down the 7 to make it 27. How close can I get to 27 using the multiples of 3? Okay, so I know that 3 times 9 is 27. Barely. I barely know that. Nothing to worry about. So it's perfect because it's close to 27 without going over. So 27. Okay, those are the rules. The rules of maths don't change there. Okay, so how did I get 27? I did 3 times 9. Take that 9, put it up here. I get subtract 27 from 27. I get 0. This is my answer. Okay, and here's how you can check. You might already know this, so if you want to go ahead and check it yourself, just to see that I'm not like teaching you something weird, you can do that now. Okay, so 659. This answer that I've just found out, when I multiply it by 3, this outside the bus stop, should give me this number that's inside the bus stop. Okay, so 9 times 3, 27. 3 times 5, 15. 15 plus 2, 17. 3 times 6, 18. 18 plus 1, 19. 1977. Done. Now, a lot of people say like, oh, I'm so paranoid. Like when I'm stressing out during an exam, the last thing I want to do is this mini table here. If you're not confident with a particular multiplication table, do it. Just trust me, do it. It will help you in your double checking. It will help you in the different steps. So if you did get something wrong, you can just go like, oh, where did I get things wrong? Because, you can see like what number or which multiple you've used, and you can be like, well, duh, that's wrong, and you can just go back and correct it. Trust me, this part here is not what you're going to be wasting time on. Panicking and thinking, oh my god, I don't want to waste time on something so silly like this, is how you'll waste your time. Okay, now you're probably thinking, 3 times table is pretty easy. Do you know what? I can do a lot better. And you probably can. You're probably right. So let's go for 9 times table, shall we? 9 is my worst. I don't know if, what's your worst times table? I think 8 and 9, probably my worst. So let's start with 9, and you guys might have to help me out here. So I've got 3, 33, 22, 26. Okay, it looks pretty bad. I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, so pause the video here if you think you can do it using the notes that you've made earlier. If not, just continue watching. Nothing's going to change for me here. Okay, I'm going to use the same rules. I'm going to start with just the first number, and I know that it's lower than 9, so I'm going to do 0. How do I get 0? I did 9 times by 0, and that I've put up here. 3 minus 0, 3. I bet in your head you replied with 0. Bring down the next number, 33. Excuse me. So how close can I get to 33 using the multiples of 9? So did I admit that I'm terrible at my 9 times table? Yeah, I've only been teaching like maths for like 8 years, so nothing to worry about. I know that if I double 9, or 2 times 9 is 18. If I double 18, 2 times 18 will give me 36, and that automatically gives me 9 times 4. It's really simple actually, like it's not too complicated. All I've done here is like, and I'll show you this only once because it's kind of obvious, I think. 2 times 2 is what I've done here. It gives me 4. So 9 times 4 is 36. It's the same. So that's the same as me doubling 18. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I've also found out that 36 is too big for 33. Okay, so let's go one down, and let me make sure that I change the color back so I don't confuse myself more than you guys. And I'm gonna rub that bit off because honestly it's not really important for you guys. You can do like, you can just use normal methods and just add 9 if you want to. So 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, so yeah, 27 is as close as I'm gonna get. I'm gonna add that here, 27. How did I get 27? I did 9 times 3. Put the 3 up here. That's part of your answer. Okay, so minus these two, 33 minus 27, it gives me, I'm gonna have to actually do this because I am terrible. 7 minus 13, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gives me 6. Okay, and then bring the next number down. Nothing's changing here. Okay, the rules of maths are not gonna bend to your will. Okay, at this point, I hate the stopping and starting, so I'm gonna do 9 times 5. 5 times table I'm pretty good at, so I know that that's 45. Something weird about 9 times 6 that I know is just the flip of this, so I just go 54, done. 9 times 7 is, if you add 9 to that, it gives me 63. And I also know that 9 times 9 is 81. I've had to like embed that in my brain. Okay, so lie, trick, steal. Actually, don't do any of those, but whatever trick you can use to remember your times table, do it. Write it here though, it makes life so much easier. So the closest I can get is just before 9 times 7, 63, which was 54. So I'm going to put 54 here. How do I get 54? 9 times by 6. So I put the 6 up here. Okay, subtract 62 from 54, and it gives me 8. Okay. I hope this is right. Well, I'll find out soon enough if it's not. And I'm slowly running out of paper too. 82. Now I know that the closest I can get is 81. So I go 81. How do I get 81? 9 times by 9. Not confusing at all. This usually stays the same, if you can see. So it's just the number after. Okay. Gives me 1. Oh, why did I do that? But yeah. And so I pulled that down. I pulled that down. The next one, yeah, keeping your handwriting like neat is definitely very good. 19. The closest I can get to 19 is 18 without going over. Yeah, you're right. Well done. So here we go. Put that there. And gives me 1. And I bring my last number down. 16. Huh. That is not a good looking number. Now I feel like I've made a mistake here, but I'm going to go through with it and go 9, which is 1. So how do I get 9? I get 9 times by 1, which is, there we go. And I have the remainder of 7. Yeah, I'm doing really, really well here. Right, so I'm going to just double check my work, like all good students should. I've got the answer as 3, 6, 9, 2, 1. Okay, times by 9. If my answer is correct, I should get this. So here we go. 9 times 1 is 9. Okay, I already know that my answer is wrong because look, that's not the same. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 9 is 81. Plus 1 is 82. 9 times by 6 is 54. 54 plus 8. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. 62. 9 times 3, which is 27. 27 plus 6. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, here's how I check my answer though, because I know that this is wrong, but this is correct, this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. Okay, so this is my trick, right? That I got by here, so this has to be correct. That I got by here, so this has to be correct. That I got here, so this has to be correct too. That here is where I would have gone wrong. Okay, now how could I have gone wrong there? Okay, so I've got 82 minus 81, which gives me 1. And then when I brought down the 2, I turned it into a 9, like a right dingbat. Okay, so you see what I mean here? You can so easily, instead of like checking all your answers all over again, you can just go, well, I know where I've gone wrong. I don't have to redo the whole question to find out like where, you know, how to get the correct answer. So 12, oh, sorry, let me just rub off. And I also know that these two were the wrong ones. Okay. Now, 12, how close to 12 can I get using the multiples of 9? I still know that it's 9. And I do 9 times by 1, which gives me that. Gives me 9, so 12 minus 9 is 3. And then I bring the 6 down next to it, and the closest I can get to 36 is 36. How did I get 36? I did 9 times by 4. I so apologize for my wonky handwriting here. I get 4, gives me 0. Now, you guys can double check my work if you think, she got it wrong once, why wouldn't she get it wrong again? Calm down. Okay. I'll double check it for you guys just because that's how paranoid I am right now. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 1, 4 times by 9 should give me this number here. If it doesn't, I'm in so much trouble, but I'm feeling pretty confident right now. So 9 times 4 is 36, 9 times 1 is 9, 10, 11, 12. 9 times 9 is 81, 81 plus 1, 82. Oh, don't forget to cancel it off after you're done. Yeah, I didn't do that, did I? 9 times 6 is 54. 54 plus 8, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. 9 times 3, 27, 27 plus 6, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Each and every bit is correct. And I've double checked and I've got the correct answer as well. Now, for the final question, I bet there's one of you guys going, I don't know how to tell you this, Mandy, but we're pretty good with our 9 times table. So something a bit harder would be really good. So how about 23, you little brat? Here we go. How about 11991 times 23? Now, if you know the 23 times table off by heart in your head, you have way too much spare time. Okay? You do not need to know 23 times table off by heart in your head. Personally, for like mental health sake, I feel like I should advise you not to, but that would make me apparently a very bad teacher. Okay, so pause the video here. The same rules as I've taught you should work here as well. I mean, will work here. I guarantee it. Okay, pause it now, and you're back in the room. Okay, sweet. So you've done this yourself. Check your answer. Did something go wrong? If it did, right, follow through with me. Here we go. So going to start the same. I'm just going to use 1. I know that there is literally nothing is what's going to be equal to, is going to be less than 23. Terrible, right? Okay, so 23 times 0 gives me 0. 23 times by 0. Terrible explanation, but you know what I mean. Okay, so 1 minus 0 gives me 1. Bring the 1 down. Still, 23 is greater than 11, so 0 is the only thing that will suffice. So I'm going to put 0 there. How do I get 0? 23 times by 0, which I've put there already. Okay. 11 minus 0 is 11. Bring 9 down. Now we have 119. Okay. I know that if I double 23, I get 46. Yeah, 46. And if I am brave enough to double 46, that will give me 23 times 4, which is a very gnarly looking number. 92. Easy. Easy. If you can't do that, just do it on the side like a normal human being would actually. 92 is still much less than 119, so I feel like going for 23 times 5 is the only normal thing to do. 23 times by 5. 15. 5 times 2, 10. Plus 1, 11. Okay, this is how close I can get to 119. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 1, 5. How do I get that? 23 times 5. I'm going to put the 5 up here. Okay, when I minus it, I get 4. You can put the extra zeros here if you want to, but it has no value. If the zeros were here, then it would have value because it'd be like 40 or 400. Okay, here we go. So good work so far. Bring the next 9 down. 49. Now the fact that I've done this has made my life so much easier. Remember what I said? Yeah, I told you so. So here we go. So 46, 23 times 2. I always jumped the gun there, so that's the 2 that I've written there. Okay, so minus 49 minus 46 will give me 3. And 9. 39. Okay, so now if 23 times 2 was 46, you know that the only thing that will even come close is 23. Okay, so that's literally what I'm going to put here. Nothing's changed. Okay, it might be really super obvious, but sometimes super obvious is the answer. Okay, 1 goes there. When I minus 39 minus 23, I get 16. Okay, bring that last number down. You know what? I thought this would look nicer, but actually it looks a hell of a lot worse. I thought the last number here wouldn't be 161. I thought it would be something prettier. So let's power through still. 23 times 6. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna be like, because sometimes that's what you feel like doing when you're in an exam, stressing out. I'm gonna add 23 instead of multiplying it. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 and 1 plus 2 is 3 and 1. Okay, so that didn't do anything for me. 23 times 7. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's not great, but it's always worth it. So just trust me and do it anyway. Do this side table. Always do the side table. 23. 8 plus 3 is 9, 10, 11. 1, 6. Sorry. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. Oh, 1. Perfect. So, 161. 23 times by 7 is how I got that. And when I minus it, I get 0. Ooh, I'm well excited now. 7. Alright, I'll try and calm down. Here we go. Do we want to just double check that we've got the correct answer? Seeing as you're not here to tell me that I'm correct, I'm going to have to double check. It's probably good for you guys to see. So my final answer is 5,217 times by 23. I already regret this. So 7 times 3, 21. 3 times 1, 3, plus 2, 5. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 5, 15. Place value 0. 2 times 7, 14. Always make sure you cancel it off. So 2 times 1, 2, plus 1, 3. 2 times 2, 4. And 5 times 2, 10. We're minusing. 5 minus 4, 1. Ooh, this is not nice. Oh no, sorry, we're not minusing, we're adding. Doi. 9. 6 plus 3, 9. 5 plus 4, 9. 1 plus 0, 1. 1. Same. Done. That is pretty much it. Now, if you guys are going, oh, usually I don't get like 0 for a remainder, definitely keep watching my videos because I will do that in the next video. But for those of you guys who are like, oh, I'm still really struggling, could you show me this kind of a number or this kind of a question? Comment below, put 2 or 3 questions in. I would absolutely be happy to go through it on another video, on a separate video for you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys have actually learned something and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Good luck on your revision and I hope you do really, really well in your exams. Thanks guys, bye!